Welcome back to Abit Academy. And if you are new, a very warm welcome to you. This channel is where you will find learning technical and IT skills is made fun and easy. In this video, we will be laying out our document and looking at headers and footer to prepare our document to be printed. Let's not delay any further. Just hit those like and subscribe buttons to help me out, and we'll get started. Ever wondered how to make your documents look just right before hitting that print button? Well, today we're diving deep into the world of page formatting with a focus on printing, and trust me, it's easier than you think. Let's start with a fun fact. Did you know that the way your document looks when printed can be influenced by templates? Imagine you're writing a letter, you'd probably want it to be printed vertically, right? But if you're working on a file or a spreadsheet, a horizontal orientation might be the way to go. Now, where do we find these magical settings? Head on over to the Layout tab. If you're there, give yourself a virtual high five. First up, the orientation button. Click on it and voila. You can choose between a vertical or horizontal layout. It's like choosing between portrait and landscape photos, but for documents. Next, let's talk size. No, not shoe size. I'm talking about the size button. Clicking on this opens up a world of template options. From A4 to letter, there's a size for every need. But what if you're feeling a bit unconventional? Click on more paper size and you'll be greeted by the page setup window. Here you can type in your own unique paper dimensions. Go wild, but maybe not too wild, okay? Now, for the eagle-eyed among you, there's a sneaky little arrow at the bottom right of the page setup group. Clicking on this opens up a window with 3 tabs. Let's break them down. Margins. Right in the center, there's the orientation section. Yep, it's another place to choose between vertical and horizontal. Redundancy can be a good thing, right? Paper. Open the page size drop down and you'll find a list of paper sizes. But here's the fun part. There's an option called custom size. Click on it and you can type in your own dimensions. It's like being a tailor, but for paper. Layout. This is where things get spicy. Here, you can tweak spaces, position headers and footers, and even insert line numbers. And if you're ever unsure about the changes you're making, there's a handy preview pane at the bottom. It's like having a crystal ball for your document. And there you have it. With these tools at your fingertips, you're now a word formatting wizard. So the next time you're about to print, remember these tips and give your document the glow up it deserves. All right, let's talk about something we all need, but rarely think about. Personal space. But wait, I'm not talking about that awkward distance you keep at social gatherings. I'm talking about the space your text needs from the edge of your page. Yep, you guessed it. We're diving into the world of margins. Imagine your document is like a picture frame. The text is your beautiful artwork, and the margins, they're the frame that makes sure your masterpiece is presented just right. Now, to give your text the space it deserves, head on over to the Layout tab and look for the Margins button. Click on it and you'll see a bunch of options. You've got normal, your everyday run-of-the-mill margin. Narrow, for when you're feeling a bit edgy. Moderate, the Goldilocks of margins. Not too big, not too small. Wide, giving your text a luxurious amount of space. Mirrored, this one's special. It's for those times when you're printing on both sides of the paper. It's like giving your document a stylish haircut that looks good from every angle. But what if you're thinking, none of these fit my vibe? No worries, there's an option called custom margins. Click on it and you can set the margins just the way you like. And for those who love shortcuts, there's a sneaky arrow at the bottom right of the page setup group. Click it and you'll find the same window. Here you can play with 6 fields: top, bottom, left, right, gutter, and gutter position. Type in your desired values or use the arrows to adjust. Think of it as tuning a guitar, but for your document. Now, for the hands-on folks out there, did you know you can also adjust margins using the ruler? Look for the grey parts on the ruler. Hover your mouse between the white and grey zones, and your cursor will transform into a 2-pronged arrow. It's like your cursor's superhero moment. Click, drag, and release to set your margin. Easy peasy. So the next time your text feels a bit too close for comfort, remember these margin tricks. Give your words the space they deserve and make your document shine. Happy formatting, and remember, margins matter. Ever been typing away, lost in your thoughts, and suddenly, bam, you're on a new page? That's Word working its magic with automatic page breaks. But what if you want to take control and decide where that new page starts? Enter the world of manual page breaks. Picture this. You're writing an epic thesis or a groundbreaking research paper. Each chapter is a new adventure, and you want each one to start on a fresh, crisp page. That's where manual page breaks come in. Instead of letting Word decide, you get to be the boss. Now, here's a little secret. Some folks, bless their hearts, think the best way to start a new page is by smashing that enter key like they're trying to win a video game. But here's the tea. Doing that inserts a bunch of empty paragraphs. It's like building a house with too many unnecessary walls. Later on, if you want to redecorate or move things around, those walls, or in this case, empty paragraphs, can make things super tricky. So let's do it the right way. Instead of giving your enter key a workout, use a manual page break. It's clean, it's efficient, and it ensures your document stays looking sharp, no matter how many changes you make down the line. Imagine you're writing a story and you want a dramatic pause before the big reveal. You don't want to wait till the end of the page. You want that pause now. That's where our trusty manual page break comes in. Here's how you conjure it up. Head on over to the Insert tab. You with me? Great. Look for the group called Pages. It's like the VIP section of the tab. Now spot the button labeled Page Break. Give it a click and boom. Your cursor's current position is now the start of a brand new page. It's like opening a door in the middle of a room. But wait, you might ask, what if I change my mind? No worries. Deleting a page break is as easy as pie. Just place your mouse cursor at the top of the page right after the break and give the backspace key a gentle tap. And just like that, it's gone. Now, for those of you who love a good treasure hunt, there's a nifty way to spot these page breaks. Head over to the Home tab and look for the Show Hide button. Click it, and your document will reveal all its secrets. Page breaks will now show up as a dotted line with the words page break smack dab in the middle. It's like your document's way of saying, hey, look at me. So the next time you're in the mood to control the flow of your document, remember the power of the manual page break. It's your story, your research, your document. You decide where the pauses go. Ever looked at a book and noticed those little bits of text at the top or bottom of each page? Maybe it's a title, an author's name, or even a cheeky page number. Those, my friends, are headers and footers. And today, we're diving into how you can add that touch of professionalism to your own documents. Think of headers and footers as the bread in a sandwich. They frame your content, which is the delicious filling in the middle. Headers sit at the top like a protective slice of bread, while footers chill at the bottom, holding everything together. Now, why would you want these? Imagine you've printed out a massive report and oops, you drop it and the pages scatter everywhere. Nightmare, right? But with headers and footers, you've got clues on each page, like page numbers or file names, to help you piece it all back together. It's like having a map for your document. Ready to add some? Let's get to it. Navigate to the Insert tab. It's like the gateway to all things cool in Word. Here you'll find two shiny buttons, header and footer. Clicking on them is like opening a treasure chest of options. You've got styles, colors, and designs galore. Choose one that fits your vibe and voila! Your document now has that extra oomph. And if you ever change your mind or want to jazz things up, you can always modify or delete these sections right from the same place. To return to editing the main part of the document, just click the Close Header Add Footer button on the header and footer. So the next time you're working on a big project or even a simple letter, remember the power of headers and footers. They're not just decorative, they're functional, helpful, and give your document that polished look. Keep those pages looking snazzy, and remember, it's all in the details. All right, word wranglers, so you've dipped your toes into the world of headers and footers. But now, let's dive deeper and discover the treasure trove of tools that await. Ready to level up your document game? Let's roll. Once you've picked your snazzy header or footer, a new tab magically appears, the header and footer tools. It's like Word's way of rolling out the red carpet for you. Here you've got a toolkit to make your headers and footers shine even brighter. Page number, want to keep track of your pages? Click on this and you can decide where and how your page numbers appear. It's like giving your document its own unique address system. Date and time, whether you're a date person or a time traveler, this tool lets you stamp your document with the current date, time, or both. And guess what? You get to pick the style. Quick parts. This one's a hidden gem. Click on it, then dive into document property. Here you can sprinkle in details like the document's title or its author. It's like giving your document its own name tag. Now, once you're done jazzing up your header and footer, you can close the header and footer tab by clicking on the close header and footer button on the right of the toolbar. It's like saying, thanks for the fun, but I've got more work to do. But wait, there's more. If your document's looking like a novel, page numbers are your best friend. Without them, it's like trying to navigate a maze blindfolded. So head back to the Insert tab, click on page number, and pick your style from the drop-down menu. The world's your oyster. And for those who like a little extra flair, click on Format Page Numbers. Here you can switch up the style. Fancy Roman numerals or maybe a mix of chapter and page numbers? Go wild. So the next time you're crafting a document, remember these tools. They're not just for show, they're your guide, your stamp, and your document's identity. Keep those pages organized and stylish, and remember, it's the little details that make the biggest impact. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you found it helpful. Don't forget, we've got plenty more videos to come, covering all aspects of ICDL plus word processing. From basic formatting to advanced techniques, we'll make sure you master the program like a pro. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.